What up, you two? We're gonna go through some things today. We're gonna do some talking. We're gonna have some fun. Um, I chose to pick Mississippi today. Pick three of just looking over some things that I think people should be paying attention to that live out there. And these are little small keys that we can help you win by playing this particular state for those that live out there in that city. All right, so right for those that follow me and those that understand what the green box is, we're gonna get into that and understanding what those numbers hit. Then we're gonna get into some numbers that you might like, that you might have seen, and you didn't realize numbers that come out. So we're gonna pinpoint some stuff. We're gonna do a lot of talking. We're gonna go through some states. Right now we're gonna go through January now because we getting to the end of the year, and then we're gonna move up and see what that we like as a whole. All right, so we're gonna get into this. This live gonna be a little long. We're gonna talk. For those that get in, for those that talk, for those that want to comment, say whatever that you want to say. Now again, we're gonna go to other states and we could go through the same exact situations into saying, into showing y'all and saying what you should be looking for and what numbers that come out frequently. So we can start doing different things into the situation. So for those that are getting in, again, like I said, we're just gonna go with Mississippi. Why I'm going with Mississippi, I just want to use them as a prolific state that I want to use. All right, and this is what I would do if I lived there, to showing you how I would be hitting certain numbers. And I'm gonna talk about a lot of numbers, even numbers that I show y'all. I'm gonna talk about other numbers, and we're just gonna get into showing y'all how this work and how do I come up with my numbers and what I be preparing and how do I study, how do I know what percentage numbers are high, what numbers are low that I would play and what I would not play. So again, that are coming from Facebook, probably coming from TikTok or whatever. We're gonna have a long live. We're gonna have some fun. Like I said, this is all free. This is nobody got to pay for this. This is just out of fun. I just showing y'all how I come up with numbers for those that watch me. Whether you catch me on Facebook, whether you catch me on TikTok, now that you're gonna catch me on YouTube, we're gonna do this and we're gonna just have a little fun. And for those that are getting in, I appreciate for all the love coming through. But anyway, all right, right. Let's say we're gonna go. Like I told you, for everybody to see, we start with Mississippi pick three, and gonna have some fun with Mississippi pick three. We're just gonna have some fun, but we're gonna do other states too. But it's the same exact way. It doesn't really matter. I just picked Mississippi as a whole, right? For those that know me and know my green box numbers, I have 20 numbers, but it's actually more numbers because a lot of numbers have high percentage of numbers of coming out. And why we going with January? Even though I know y'all probably say, why are we going with January and we in November? I'm just getting you from the beginning of this year has started. So you will understand by the time you got to November why you should have got the numbers that you got. Now, again, like I said, we started in January. You see certain numbers that might come up. You might see the 632. A lot of people might have seen the 106 hit. The 632 has hit straight two times in the same week. right? So for us as who lives there or who plays online, like I do, I look at numbers like that because I know that was one of my hot numbers. That's which is my green box number, and I know it started off in January. So again, when you play your numbers and you go back to look at no matter what state you live in, everybody could do this. That's why I say if people are not paying attention and they're not using this, because a lot of people who knows you should always use the lottery polls to see what came out in your state. It don't matter what state you live in. You feel what I'm saying? Because you have a lot of times I'll be proving people 800, 140. You have um, 146. You have a lot of these numbers that will always hit. And again, it doesn't really matter how long you play it. Like again, y'all might have different numbers. But when you look at the common numbers that come out, because again, a lot of people bets on that triple, like them triple eights right there. So if you looked and you paid attention to the numbers that came out around it, it would change you because you would start noticing these same numbers when they come out of triple come. And numbers like you will look at this whole month of the number. And you say triple eights, right? Yeah, it came. But me, I will pull all these numbers all in the box and say, how many times could I have hit any one of these numbers after that them triple eights hit? Now you might get to another month, and you will see certain numbers has came out from this month to this month. Whether you paid attention to it or not. But again, like I said, if you pay attention to this happening in your state, you will see this happening even in the pick 3, pick 4, and even the pick 5. Month to month, certain numbers will repeat each other. And if we realize this, you can start hitting more often than you normally would hit from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. Now, you'll say, Brooklyn, I don't live in Mississippi. It's not about you living in Mississippi. It's about realizing what the numbers going to do for you. From what the numbers is going to do for you because you already see everybody loves a triple. Everybody loves a triple. The triple is a guaranteed number because there's only one way it can come out. It's got to come out straight. So that's a guaranteed hit. So we will all say that, but you will have to look at the numbers around that triple. So depending on the person you are. Now, me, I like the 603. I like the everybody should like that series. 564. Then you got another 800. You got 200. You got 195. You got 976. All around these numbers. Like I said, you probably like me, where I'm from, 804. Being I'm in Virginia, 804 is a common number here. So those are the things I would look at. But you or the person, depending on who's watching this live and what's going on, you probably look at a different number. You got 685. You got some people look at, you know, trip triggers, 55-7. Then you got the 722. Then you got the 440. Then probably people look at the 881. You got 774. Then you got another series right there. So all that contributes into those triple eights. And that's what we can realize, and that's how you can get hits going into the next month, right? Okay. Me being that I saw that triple hit a month ago, see, I noticed that certain numbers will fall somewhere or come after that. To me, I know the 140 will come and also that 228 will come. One, yes, okay, you will say that I'm biased about that number, but it just keeps showing every time. Again, you will see another series 0, 1, 2. You will see another series 6, 5, 4. You will see what they will call false trips too 0, 8, 8. Another false trip. So you will see a lot of numbers. Hold on, let me see if I can move it over to see what that Saturday number is. Hold on. Then you will see 2, 3, 3. You feel? So 104, that's another, like I said, the numbers that just comes. It just comes and it's supposed to fall behind these. But it depends on where you and what you like. A lot of people might like 891. You might like that 939. 261 is also a good number. Then you got the 719. At the 819, 719 comes. Some people like pairs. You got the pair 17 that will come back to back. It got 719, then 713. So when you playing these numbers, and like I said, we could go down, right? We go down to May, June. Hold on. Now you will start seeing some of the same numbers that came out. 819, 223. And it won't never change. Everybody could do this. This is not nothing that no group leader, nobody says that you can be a pro at this or to learn this. It's easy to beat the lottery system because they give you too much information that you can look up on your own and you can show and you can put this together. How many times these numbers came out? How many times these numbers came out? Somebody was doing that in another group, and it was like for here, Virginia, 703 came out 17 times in 1 year. Now, if you realize that to yourself, and you can pick out a number that can come out 17 times in 1 year, how many hits would you get if you kept playing that same exact number? Now, again, like I said, if you watch all states and you watch certain states, we even pull out the number in the daytime, pull out the number in the nighttime. Playing repeats does work. A lot of people might say, well, I played that number, they ain't going to come back out again. And then they come right back out. That's why you see, again, I tell people if it's 0, 0, 0, 0 through 9999, a lot of numbers ain't going to make it. You got 365 days and 365 nights, including the leap year, depending on what year you going at. But that's still not going to eat up to 1,000. So some numbers ain't going to make it. And then whether you paying attention to it or you're not paying attention to it, that's your fault. Oh, this number ain't came out in this long. This number ain't came out in that long. Okay. But sometimes it might not come out. Then sometimes you might get lucky, depending on what state you playing. Depending on what state you playing. Because if you look at a state and you looked at, we was waiting on triple sevens to come, and triple sevens didn't ever hit the whole year. You was playing triple sevens for no reason at all. It's not to tell anybody that don't play triple sevens, but again, if I know triple sevens don't hit my state, why should I be playing triple sevens? And that would be one of the numbers that, even though you'll say, oh, it's overdue, it's supposed to come, and it came out since 2002, and we're in 2024. So you tell me triple sevens haven't hit your state in 20 years, and you still expecting it to come out? No, you got to bet on a better percentage of numbers. So again, I just did this little live just to show y'all just of numbers to be playing and to show you that you can hit the number. And you can hit it if you pay attention to what comes out daytime, what comes out nighttime, what numbers supposed to show, what numbers are not supposed to show. You don't have to play a whole lot of numbers. You can set a limit and stick to those same numbers. What people all get wrong is when they play a set of numbers one time and then the next day they play another set of numbers and then get mad because the numbers that they played a day or two ago, it wind up coming up 2 days later. And that hurts you all the time because you don't learn to stick to a number. You might see on Facebook when people say hold a number. I believe in holding numbers. There's one thing I believe in, holding numbers, because I believe that, like I said, if I picked a number, it didn't matter what number I picked, right? Let's pick 638, and I say I wanted to hold it, or I picked any one of these other numbers, 845, you got triple nines that has hit. You feel what I'm saying? And then, like I said again, for somewhere like Mississippi, again, like we're talking about, you have numbers that came out around the triple that you can hit, even if you missed the triple. You can say, Dad, Brooklyn, I missed that triple nines. But you could have turned around and caught the 305 right behind that. Or you could have caught the 854. So even though you missed the triple, you never know when you can catch one of these other numbers that might come out that you might like. Because if you, the same way you hit triple nines, if you play 854 straight, the same way you play triple nines for $1, you would get the same amount of money. You're still gonna get $500. So if you play triple nines for $1 and you play 854 for $1, you're still gonna get $500. So sometimes you can use the triple to catch all the rest of these numbers. 369, you might see 1018, another number, 129, another number that I like, 605, 856. These are numbers that I like, that I know that will come out after a triple hit, even if I don't hit the triple. Look at that. 854 came out. Look what came up. Look what came up right there. Repeat hits. Why that couldn't have been triple eights or triple sevens that you could have got, but you seen a repeat hit. And I'm like that again. And I tell people again, anytime you see a triple, you're going to see 104 come right behind it, or you're going to see 822. You're going to see those two numbers fall right behind that. It might not be right away. It might not be right away. It's not going to happen majority of the time right away, but it's going to fall. And I tell people, I've been doing research on that so many times, the same way will quad fall, the same way a triple fall. I look for the number that's going to come after that. And I look for numbers like that. I look for 401 because I know, or I look for 822 to fall. Somewhere in here it's going to fall and I'm going to catch it. It might take a little longer than normal. Then some people might say, "Oh, what if that number don't come?" Then I'll pick up another number. Cause 845 I see came out before that triple hit. Well, right after the triple hit, and I think it could come right back. But you could do this with any number. But you just gotta pay attention to and look at these things. You could get series. You could catch a series coming. 369 again coming. That's another double. You've seen the 603 came before the triple came. So a lot of numbers you can pay attention to. 128, 779 again, 361. Did we just not see 361 come out? You can pay attention to that, which can bring out a triple two. Then turn around, come before it, then the triple come, and then come right back after it. And you will see this happen in a lot of y'all states. And if y'all paid attention to little things, look at that. It came out 3 times. It came out on the 7th and it came out on the 15th. Little things like that you can pay attention to and still be catching straight hits, just like if you hit a triple. Look at that. 485. Look at these repeats hitting right behind each other. 485. These same numbers, 130, 136. Same numbers are coming right back to back. You telling me you can't pick up on these a series? 367, 369. You telling me you can't pick up on these numbers easily, and the way the lottery is giving us free hits and we're not paying attention to this? Come on, let's go to the next state. Just that. Look at that. 361. Hold on, go back. Hold on, go back. Look at that. New month, July. 361. You would have still been hitting these same numbers like you hitting triples. Paying attention to the same number coming out three months in a row and telling me I should not be hitting these numbers. Come on. Another series, 890. Another series, 896. Another series, 765. False trips down here. Or what people would say false trips, 55, 6, 66 with a 7. 66 with an 8. 700. So you telling me that these numbers just be random? No, they be all fitting together. It's just the way you put it in and what you looking for. It all depends on what you're looking for. Everybody have a different opinion. All right, let's go again. September, October. 103 don't hit a couple times and it has hit up here. 136 has came out again. Hot numbers that people in Mississippi should have been hitting, but they don't be paying attention because we don't. Look at that. Here we go with another triple again, right? Triple sevens. 800 again. What else we get? 108. We just saw some of those numbers hit. What else did we get over here that came out? 136. You see that 136 been hitting? That 854 been hitting? Another series. Paying attention to certain numbers like this. 632. Look at that. Triple zeros coming right back again. These be the same certain numbers that come right back. You can pay attention and catch the same exact hits off these. And people don't be paying attention to this. And you can do this in any state. It don't really matter. I'm just using Mississippi 800 came out, 700 again. And I'm just picking out certain numbers. But you might see other numbers, another series, 765. You know, you might see other numbers that you might like. I don't know, but I'm just telling you, you can look at these things and you can study this to yourself. And you telling me if I'm not using this and I'm not, this is just as good as AI. And going through this and going through this. Same way with pick three, pick four, pick five. Of picking out numbers. You could pick out any number that you like. It does, like I said, I got my selection. You might have a different selection. You might say, Brooklyn, I like that 100 right there. You know, you might like that 593 right there. You might like 788. We all have different opinions of what numbers you like, but you can find numbers that already came out and come back and catch the repeat because you would say, well, I would rather not go with an overdue number when I know if I looked at my state and I started from the beginning and I looked over and I looked over, these numbers been repeating. They might come right back out at the year. And you might have all the money that you missed, you might could turn around and get right back in the game, y'all. So again, to be doing this and to be showing y'all that hits come from nowhere. And it's not, again, like I said, it's 1,000 numbers that everybody will say in the pick three. If you got 300 and 365 days, two draws, some numbers ain't going to make it. And then especially if numbers like 554 that keep repeating and other numbers that keep repeating, you might as well start subtracting or why your number don't come out. And you saying, oh, this number came out this many times. This number came out so many times. And you just wondering why your number didn't come out? Because every time that one number repeated, that was a less chance that your number didn't show. And you wonder why your number didn't show all year. You've been waiting on it since January. I was waiting on this number. It still haven't came. You was telling everybody, this number gonna come. This number gonna come. And then some people might get in your face and then you might get mad and say, oh, hey, you told me that number was coming out in January. That number still ain't came out. We in November. Man, that number gonna come, man. That number gonna come. I'm betting $20, $30 on that number. And why that number still don't show up. And you could have sat there and said, I lost this much money from January to November off this one number, and I could have played one of these other numbers and wound up getting my money back and making a profit. And we all done it. We all done it. Because we all wait on one number that don't come, and we bet the most money on that one number that don't come, but we won't play none of these other numbers that is coming. I'm going to tell y'all, I learned this. I learned lottery is for people who like to gamble, and then there's people who like to invest. All right, when I first started, I was gambling because I didn't know what I was doing and what was going on and what the trend was. I started paying attention, watching the trend. It went from gambling to now investing because I'm seeing what they're doing. I'm paying attention. It's like going to school. It's like going to school. And you pay attention because the teacher is going to tell you this is going to come out. This is what you need to be looking for. And this is what you need to be playing. Again, like that number right there, a double number. Came out on the 8th, turn around, come back next month, 977. But we wouldn't think about to play that number because that number is not on my list of playing. But if I had that one number and then look at it come close to it again, 799. For some people who like the mirror numbers, who like the flip numbers, or you using the pair 79. So you be having certain things that people do. Everybody have their own ways of what they go about. You feel me? But if I'm trying to figure out 7-9 again, you got 798 that came out again. If you're using pairs, 7-9 came out 3 times in 1 month. If you're using pairs and you just say, I'm going to go with the X and I'm going to figure out what the last number is. The same way you can break down this lottery game. You can break it down in 2 numbers or you can break it down in 3 numbers. And this is what it shows you, even down to the next month. Look at that, 9-7 there. Look at that, come right back out again, 7-7-9. You can break it down to pairs and look again. It came right back out again. These are all the same thing, whether you breaking it down. Look at that, same number came out 3 times in 1 month. Look at that, 7-7. How do you want to break the number down? 7-7 again. You're just looking for little clues that will change the situation depending on which month you will come. You can even did 6-3. 6-3 there. 6-3 there. If you're doing pairs, for those that like to do pairs, if you do 6-6, 6-6, it doesn't matter which way you go with this. And you say, oh, I want to learn. And I want to understand, Brooklyn, what do you do? How do you figure out? How do you sit down and how do you go through certain situations? If I'm looking at patterns and I'm looking at what the lottery is pulling. If I'm going with pairs, I'm looking at double doubles for people that like that. Look at that. 3-3-5, 3-3 came right back to back. If I'm looking at pairs, 3-3-0 came right back again. If I'm looking at pairs, 8-8, 4-4, 0-0. If I'm looking at pairs, that's for people who are studying and who's paying attention and is looking at, oh, I don't want to play 6-way numbers, but I want to play double numbers. So you will look at the whole month how many times they brung a pair. 9-9, 2-2, 0-0, 4-4, 8-8. And you would do this so on and so on, depending on 6-6. Depending on what doubles you like. Even if you go to the next month, you got 7-7 there, you got 4-4 there, you got 6-6 there, you got 8-8 there. For those that don't like to play 6-way numbers and they only want to play 3-way numbers, you got 7-7 there, you got 0-0 there, you got 6-6 here. How many times I'm going to say that? 3-3 here. 7-7 again. 0-0, 6-6. You can go all month no matter what state you in and get double doubles. For those that were like, well, I can win if I play a double because it's only 3 ways of hitting it. And you can pick out double doubles no matter what state you're in, no matter which month you go to. And like I said, this is earlier this year here in Mississippi. Double doubles what got you. Look at that, 6-6. For those that like double doubles. 9-9 right there, 0-0 again, 2-2 right there, 9-9 again, 9-9 again, 8-8 till you get in the quad six, the triple sixes. Again, what did you get around that? 136. Every time a triple done hit in Mississippi, 136 has came right behind it, or right in front of it, somewhere near there. For those that don't be paying attention to little things. But again, for those that like, again, that you might like doubles. You'll never know what you got. 3-3 there, 0-0 there. Again, we got triples. Again, another double double. Double sixes again. Like I said, again, double sixes again. When you're looking at these numbers and you paying attention to this, again, we got September. Hold on. Triple zeros. They've been getting a lot of triples. Sevens, double threes, double eights, double threes again, double fours. For those that be wanting to round up on double eights, 845, another good number, another 88 again. For those that want to go false trips, there you go. And again, double zero. This is a good state for a lot of triples. I'm starting to see this whole year. They don't got about a good 7, 8 triples. For Mississippi, again, double double, 0-0, 9-9, triple zeros, 22, double sevens, double eights, double sevens again, double threes, double nines, double eights again, double sixes. So you can make, for those that are going to, like I said, for those that are watching me in my Facebook, like I said, I'll be in Mississippi coming up. These could be easy hits just using this. Look at that, double eights again, double nines, that 410, double 55, 495, another good number. Mississippi is going to be lighting up, 954, double three, double nines. They even got a series. Y'all could be heating up out there in Mississippi. Again, for those that are watching, I'll be coming to Mississippi January 17th. Meet and greet. We're going to do this all over again. I'm going to do the same thing all over again, but I'm going to do this in a meet and greet. It's going to be a lot more big. It's going to be a lot more people. People going to have a chance to ask questions, what they should be looking for, what numbers y'all playing, why are you missing? Why are you missing? Because we're going to go through this and we're going to look at this whole same video that I put on YouTube. We're going to go through the same video all over again. And we're going to document all the numbers to 2024 and 2025. I'm going to play the same video and I'm going to be able to stop it and show y'all. And then we're going to go through February 24. We're going to go through all this because I want this to be documented. So when I come down there, to everybody seeing these same numbers, that I'm going to be able to pull it right back up. And we're going to go over these numbers. And then we're going to start the year 2025 off to everybody to why y'all should be getting hits. After hits, after hits. And y'all should be beating the system up. Because they're so predictable. They're so predictable. And if y'all knowing that, if y'all would have known this the beginning of the year, that y'all would get 9 triples in 1 year, that's a good odd. 365 days and you got 9 triples. Some people might say, well, I don't think I really want to do that because I'll lose more than I would gain. But I got 9 triples in 1 year. And you still really got the rest of this month and then all of December. So you might could get even 2 more triples for Mississippi, I'm just saying. If I got 9 already, I might could get at least 1 more. You might get at least 1 more. And So far, you got what? Sevens. You had got zeros. You got zeros twice. Back to back. I would go with zeros. That would be my high. That'd be if I'm gonna close out the end of the year. Let's see how many times you got sixes. That's what, four. What did they get one here? Did they get one? My eyes might be bad. You might see it faster than that because you watch it. Okay, y'all got threes. Y'all got threes over there in the corner. I see those threes. Some people's eyes might be better than mine because I'm moving too fast trying to, but we're gonna slow it down. Um, all right, that was July. We got nines in May. That's what, six? What month is this? June. Did I get another triple in June? Nope. I don't see no triple in June. Okay, let's go up. We got sixes in April. What else did you get? That's what, seven? That's what, seven over there was March. Triple eights. That's what, eight? What I tell you about nine? What I got about nine triples? I said, but that's what, eight? It's not a bad. It's not bad for a state. All right, I'm gonna. All right, hold on. That's not bad. It's not bad. To be honest with you, that's not bad. For real, that's not bad. All right, hold on. Let's see. What else? Did we get another triple in this month? Nope. Let's see if we got one in this month. Did I miss one? Okay, I got what, eight? But eight's still not bad. 8 to 9 is not bad. 8 to 9 is not bad in triples. For those that like triples, that like to play triples a lot more than normal. But again, just a little live I wanted to do on a good Sunday. I'm not gonna hold y'all up. A lot of y'all ready for football. Probably getting a Sunday dinner or just getting out of church. So again, it's your boy Brooklyn. I'm just having a little fun. Thank you. Appreciate everybody that came through and that watched the live. Thank you so much. This your boy Brooklyn. I'm gone. Dodo.